Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Justin Haley's Mountain Dew Food City Chevy from 2023. So always take a look at the box. Once again, you just have the generic 75th anniversary box. NASCAR 75th anniversary, 2023 Cup Series, all that good stuff. Colleague Racing, got to render the car right there. Standard finish. We total 504 of these things. Kind of surprised that it only got to the base MLQ number. This was a pretty popular paint scheme. NASCAR Cup Series standard finish, NASCAR 75th anniversary, Lionel Garage, and you of course have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. And yes, Mountain Dew is back in the sport. Sort of. Basically what this car is a kind of buyer-to-buyer deal with Food City. The same way that the Tide and Gain cars were, or this year we actually got a Mountain Dew and Cheetos combo color for A.J. Allmendinger. But basically, Food City sponsors the car, but they highlight a brand or they have a brand kind of like pay to be on their car for them. Said it started a couple years ago with the Tide car, then it was a Tide and Gain car for 2 years, and said now we have a Mountain Dew car, we have a Cheetos Mountain Dew car. And they're producing most of them, so that's nice. The only ones that didn't get produced was the 2022 Petty cars. But we got all the colleague ones so far, and I said they actually did offer that combo Cheetos Mountain Dew car that A.J. Allmendinger ran this year. It's been up for a while, so maybe it's good in MLQ. I don't know. But luckily we did get this one. This one was going to be a little bit weird. If you actually follow me on Instagram, I do the Never Was Wednesday thing with the, paint schemes. And I posted the original photo, the render that they put up for this car, because it was completely different from this car. There's like some black around the front. Some of the design is completely different. The Mountain Dew logo is like in a different spot. There's the green back here is more solid. There's a bunch of different like stuff to it. I posted that in the Never Was Wednesday thing and just kind of said, like, I wonder how many people are saying, but this ran. And there still was a couple people that were just like, oh, there's a little extra black, but other than that, it's the same. Like, no, it's quite different. No one really knows what happened with that. It's why Lionel's render was completely wrong. Because it went up like a week, days after they had already revealed the paint scheme. And then like Lionel's render was completely different. And Lionel was kind of not saying anything for a while either. A bunch of people were like, hey, is that going to be updated how it actually looks on track and how it actually ran? And Lionel was just not responding. Just like oh, well, we're just going to produce it based on the artwork we received. It's like everyone's like, well, no, it's wrong. So can you get better artwork? And luckily they did, because they did fix it. I was worried that was going to destroy the MLQ of this thing, because I think there's going to be a lot of people that were like, well, if it's going to be wrong, I'm not going to get it. So I was worried that was going to destroy MLQ, but luckily we got it. Here it is in front of us. That's enough rambling about this car. Let's do a quick 360. This has been something to look forward to every Bristol race now, just seeing what the Food City car is going to look like. Like I said, this is a way to get Pepsi and Mountain Dew back in the sport a little bit. It's basically the same deal as like any of the Kroger cars, like where the Kroger cars it's not actually a Kellogg's car, it's a Kroger car that Kellogg's getting featured on, or Cheez-Its or whatever, Reese's, any of those. Apparently, Kroger is actually possibly leaving JTG Doherty, maybe going to JGR. Wherever you go, just please sponsor somebody more popular than Stenhouse, because I want to get so many of the Diecast. There's so many good paint schemes that Kroger car has, and it's Stenhouse, so they either don't get offered or get DNQ'd or DNP'd if they do get offered. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Mountain Dew, got Food City down there. Chevrolet Camaro, number 31, and Colleague Racing. Down the side, you have Mountain Dew, got Food City. Back here, you've got Leaf Home Water Solutions, Workforce, Colleague Companies, and Leaf Home Enhancements. Just reporting out, this does have a wrapped side skirt. That is really nice to see. Apparently, Chevy does block that. I remember, it was a Trackhouse car, and they asked Kyle, and he responded with, because they're a Chevy, premier partner, that they want the side skirt to be black, and I just don't understand why all these manufacturers are so worried about that. Which, if Ford really is worried about that, the fact that Stewart-Haas Racing is doing it so much, maybe that's another sign that Stewart-Haas Racing doesn't really care about Ford or what they want. I don't know. Anyways, on the B post, you have Colleague Racing, Chevrolet, Celsius, Fraternal Order of Eagles, and Colleague Companies. Did they follow Haley to Rick Ware, I wonder? Got nothing on the C post. Has your 75th anniversary logo and all that. On the back, you have Mountain Dew, got Food City number 31, Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Got Food City again on the deck lid with double Mountain Dew logos on the roof. This is number 105. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you got Chevy bow tender there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. No deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, do open. Does have the usual Colleague bright yellow roof number, which doesn't look bad on this car. Some cars it looks a little off on. Some cars it looks fine on. This one, honestly, with the bright lime green, different shades of green and everything, it doesn't look that bad. Anyways, there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Just a cool one-off special paint scheme from Bristol last year. It's more cool that we actually just got this, like I said. Even beyond the MOQ thing, the fact this got offered, because, you know, I was kind of, a lot of people, the fact that he was already leaving the team, and this is, you know, within the, you know, final 10 races and the playoffs and everything, and it was like, are they really going to offer a Justin Haley car now that's not going to come out till when he's long gone? And luckily, we'd still got it. I was definitely worried about that it was going to be a car that, like, Colleague had no interest in offering, but whoever had it made it happen. Kudos to you. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. I would not be surprised if this thing gets rare. People do love Mountain Dew, and the fact this is kind of a special one-off car, and they only made the base MLQ number, I would definitely not be surprised if this gets rare. So you might want to pick it up soon if you want it. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to Circle B Diecast, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go check that out if you want anything. But I think that's all there is to say. This has been a review of Justin Haley's Mountain Dew Chevy from 2023. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.